So let's watch this video. This is on the supposed white genocide going on in South Africa right now. Let's check this video out because as far as I understand, there is no white genocide going on in South Africa.
That's the Africa Program Deputy Director for International Crisis Group to talk more about this. Pauline, thank you for your time today. So a lot of people say, don't make it about race, but this is about race. I mean, we even heard it from the president there. What is your reaction to the Trump administration bringing white South Africans to the U.S. as refugees?
Well, I'm sure that the Trump administration has made these Afrikaners very happy that they will be resettled in the US, but maybe they have more economic opportunities than they think they have here in South Africa. But the idea that they will be refugees is completely false. And of course, the theory that there's a white genocide is absolutely absurd. There's no such thing happening in this country. Yes, there's a very high murder rate, but it affects Black people as much as...
You know, the thing about this too that is just like insane to me is like, so what's going on in Gaza is not considered a genocide. That's the everyday explanation from the government, right? There is no genocide going on in Gaza, but definitely in South Africa. Wait, what? Like the literally bombing of a entire fucking state of people, right? Like telling them that you're going to move them all into the South and you're going to never give that land back. Not a genocide, but what's going on in South Africa because they passed some laws, that's one. Like, you guys gotta help me understand how this works because it does not make any fucking sense to me.
White people, it affects everybody. So it has really nothing to do with race. But obviously, it's interesting that the Trump administration gives a special treatment to some fringe white people.
And we know that Elon Musk, who is very close with the president, one of his obviously top advisors, is South African. He was born in South Africa. Pauline, from your perspective,
deport his ass.
What persecution are these Afrikaners facing in reality versus what the Trump administration is alleging or claiming?
Well, there is no persecution. The fact of the matter is that, as you pointed out earlier on, that the South Africa had an apartheid system where people who were white dominated politics. They dominated the economy.
Isn't South Africa the home of apartheid? Like, we literally live in 1984. We live in 1984. The colonizers did not do the genocide. The colonizers are the ones getting genocided. Like, make it make sense, man. How does any of this in any way, shape, or form make sense? Also, how long, guys? How long until the South Afrikaners start taking their jobs? How long? God, I need that button now. I need that button. How long until the South Afrikaners start taking the jobs of the Americans and MAGA starts losing their shit, okay? Look, there's rules to this, okay?
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Exactly. There's rules! There's rules!
And even low-skilled white people, mostly Afrikaners, who didn't have many prospects, could easily get a state job in, for example, the rail network or steel mill, or they got preferential treatment in the job market. Situation has now changed.
Okay, I don't mean to make fun of her accent, but it sounds like she said joke market. Ma'am, that's my market, okay? And they ain't gonna come take my job, all right? I want these South Afrikaners coming up in here and taking my joke jobs, okay?
Completely. South Africa has become a thriving and very peaceful, had a peaceful transition to a thriving democracy 25 years ago. The country is doing fairly well. There is a lot of unemployment. There's actually more unemployment among people of color than among white people.
Checks out.
The Afrikaner people specifically are among the most successful people in the country. There are Afrikaner billionaires. There's Afrikaner CEOs of very large companies. They still own most of the land. So they're actually doing quite well. And this is a story that we don't really hear.
The South Africa, the only place where the minority is actually doing better Can you guess why the minority is doing better? It has something to do with being white, guys. It has something to do with being white. What's up,
Pauline,
Renee?
this refugee relocation is raising a lot of questions because
Sam
this
Kinison.
new
Good call,
administration has
Christina.
really taken such an anti-migrant stance. We know there's this, crackdown on illegal immigration, at least here. They've suspended refugee programs. They've halted arrivals from other parts of the world. So many refugee groups are questioning, why this group is being prioritized.
Ma'am, I can answer for that for you. It's because they're white. Like, the answer to almost every one of these questions is because they're white, all right? If they were any other color, they would not be allowed in. I mean, you can say, show me the evidence, bro, and I can show you the evidence. I can show you literally brown people that haven't committed a crime being snatched off the street and deported to other countries, while at the same time, these people are claiming they're running from, the oppression of the South African government and are now coming in here apparently at Donald Trump's behest. So there's my evidence.
What are your thoughts?
Well, the Trump administration really has South Africa in its crosshairs, and it came to many as a surprise. Since February, the government enacted the land expropriation bill, which is a specific act to make sure that the government can take back land that isn't being developed or that isn't being used in an equitable way. So this expropriation hasn't happened yet, but at all, not of people of color or white people, no land has been expropriated. But the Trump administration came on social media and said this is horrible. This white people are being stolen of their land. They have nowhere to go. Right. And it's just not true. It's just not true.
They took our land.
But, it's clear that the Trump administration is taking issue with South Africa. One of the reasons that we think that the administration...
Hey guys, remember when Trump was going to be elected and they were like, yeah guys, we're going to stop being the world police. We're going to stop moving into these other countries and interfering with their governments. We're going to stop doing all these things that Joe Biden and the Democrats have been doing this whole time. Yeah, how's that working out for you? How's it going in Iran right now? How's it going in the entire world with Donald Trump pushing himself and Elon Musk pushing himself on every other fucking country? How's that going?
Is so cross with South Africa and it's singled out for these policies is that South Africa has brought a case with the International Court of Justice where it alleges that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. And I know that the Trump administration is very angry about this. Among a few other things that it is angry about.
Yeah, what else isn't he angry about?
Elon Musk has been trying to sell his Starlink network.
Oh, can't forget
in South
that you're
Africa.
eating the dogs and cats, yeah.
Now there's a conspiracy theory that he may be upset that this is not possible because of certain affirmative action laws in South Africa that stipulate that if you want to start a business here, then 30% of the equity of the local business should be Black owned. And these are just laws to redress some of the economic inequity.
I mean, that doesn't sound crazy when you consider that 81% of the population is Black, right? It does seem mildly insane that 81% of the population is Black. And they're like, hey, like 30%? 30% be Black owned? Maybe not the overlords get to own all of it? Sounds insane. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.